Hey guys, it's Ted Boger at TGIF. Welcome back to the Ted Show. It's Friday. You know, I love our musical guests so much. And today we have Janeliasoul.
Yes.
Did I do it? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I've got the Jane. The Jane at the beginning is messing me up, and I'm old, and you can't
Yes.
teach old dog new tricks. You've been very patient. She's a musical artist. I cannot wait to hear what Waist Beads Queen means and stands for. I love it when the guest picks a title like that. I'm sure there's a great story there. And of course, she's going to perform a song for us. So welcome. How are
Thank
you?
you. I am doing good. Thank you for having me. How about yourself?
I am great. Thank you so much. And again, this is our third try. I guess third try is a charm. Maybe
Hmm.
it's the fourth. I don't know, but I do appreciate your patience. All
Absolutely.
right. So I didn't get to tell you this before we went live, but the audience loves origin story. They want to know about you. They want to know if you're always a singer, if you sang in front of your parents or the mirror, did all that good stuff.
Okay.
And they want to kind of know the 411 of your journey to what you're
Okay.
doing now.
Okay. Well, my journey started back in Nigeria. I grew up in Nigeria. I'm actually half Nigerian, half American. My parents moved to Nigeria when I was two, and I was so blessed to be surrounded by a lot of arts and music at church and at school. So at church, of course, I was on the choir, and then at schools, I was part of the what we call cultural dance troupe, and I would sing and dance and be part of the theaters, and that's how I developed my love and passion for music. And then moving forward, after I came here, it was just natural that I continue to do that. And I came here after college.
So let's
Um,
talk about that because I think
okay.
I'm always fascinated. There's usually people when they're younger, they want to do music. And then as they get older and they become an adult, a lot of times that dream goes away. People don't pursue it.
Right.
Were you pursuing something else in college or did you study music? Did you have a backup plan or did you always know that I am going to be in the creative space
Right.
for my
Well,
life?
that I've always known I was going to be in a creative space, but then my parents are very traditional in the sense that they did not really support me doing music full time because they felt it wasn't like a secure career path. So when I started college, my major was computer science, and then
Completely
after like a
different side
year,
of the brain.
yes, after a year, I was like, this is not for me. So I changed it to fine arts. So I just always loved the arts, and I always looked for opportunities to express my art some way or the other. And that was when I found a local band that was looking for a backup singer. And while I was in college, I joined the band and I continued to pursue my studies while also, doing backup singing on the weekends and during my spare time. And that journey kind of continued on to where today that's what I do pretty much full time now.
It's interesting. Tell me about doing it full time because there was the pandemic, of course, which
Right.
changed everything for any kind of performer or creative. You had to get even more creative and figure out how you
Mhm.
could still be in front of your audience. What was your 2020 and 2021 like as an artist?
Well, very interesting story because I actually launched an online store right around right before the pandemic, like late 2019. And at first, the store wasn't doing well, but then I added waist beads to the store, and I wasn't even running ads at this point. And lo and behold, people just come to the store to order waist beads. So I was like, maybe I should try to run some ads. So anyway, long story short, I started running ads, and my online store exploded in 2020, 2021. Even till now, that's what I do. So I do the band on the site, and I pretty much sell a lot of waist beads in my store, which is the official merchandise for Janeliasoul band. We always have them at our shows. I've always worn waist beads whenever when we set up our band or whenever we perform. And it's almost funny because after the show, it's almost like people were more interested in the waist beads than the artist. Because they'll always come and be like, touch my waist beads and be like, oh my gosh, I like your waist beads. Can I touch it? So I'm like, well, yes, I know you like the waist beads. What about me? I'm like performing for you. Are you not interested in the artist? So the waist beads kind of took a life on their own. And literally, like in 2020, 21, I was pretty much just running my merchandise, like selling my merchandise like crazy. That was like my most, like I would say, literally exploded. Like the sales were so was so much that I was like backed up for like 2 weeks and all kinds of stuff. So right now I've pretty much learned to regulate things and I have people helping me out. So now we are like going on a steady pace.
You're on autopilot now.
Yeah, so that's how it was for me in
Just true
2020.
confession. So of course I Googled waist beads.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody pointed out, Ted, you're not looking at her picture. There's the waist beads right on the picture that she sent. So I'm
Right.
a little slow sometimes when it comes to that. But I love it. I love that you had success, and I love that you're combining all the creatives, your passion, and that
Thank
it's
you.
allowing you to perform. Talk about 2021 and into 2022. Did you go back out on the road? Did you make a lot of music during that time where you're writing and performing,
Right.
able to focus? What was that like?
Well, last summer we did a lot of shows, and typically that's like our flow. I guess our schedule is we stay really busy during the summer months, and we do a lot of festivals and concert series. So last summer, I was doing a very heavily concert series like Columbia Music Festival of the Arts and Baltimore Rhythm Fest, and all these other festivals and concert series in my region, Maryland, DC, Virginia. But then last December, I had a chance to go to Ghana for about 4 weeks. And I had the opportunity to shoot a music video. So, to answer your question, yes, I did have a chance to express some of my creative juices while I was down there. And we got together with a music director, and we shot a music video for a song that I previously released titled Bedroom Magician. And that song was released on Valentine's Day, and still kind of promoting that song while still also, managing the store and processing orders for Waste Beat.
I love it. You're all over the place, but it
I
sounds like
am.
it's a controlled chaos, a controlled
You know,
energy.
I like the way you put it. Controlled chaos.
I feel like
Yes,
that's
you
how I
have to
live,
go
and you, the
that
way you're
way.
expressing yourself, that's exactly what it sounds like. You have a lot of fires. What is it? Irons in the fire,
All right,
and
right.
so the balance. But you're true to the creative side, which is really cool.
Yes.
Tell me about your. Do you write your music? Do you collaborate, or do you sing other people's music, or is it a combination of all of that?
For the most part, I'm a songwriter. I write all my songs. And I have many songs that I'm like, oh my gosh, will I ever get a chance to release the songs? But I also love to collaborate. I love to work with other artists. Um, the previous song that I recorded and released, which is Bedroom Magician, actually, my husband and I collaborated on that song together. He did like the hook and and two verses. No, I'm sorry, and one verse and one hook. And then it was nice to have him. He usually produces my song, but I'm also looking forward to be able to collaborate with other Afrobeat musicians. I feel like I'm at the point where I'm ready to do that now. I'm ready to collaborate and spread my wings a little bit.
Your energy is so amazing, and I'm a big energy person. I think it's awesome the way that you just kind of attack it from a positive. You have an abundance mindset, you can tell.
Thank you. I
Tell me
appreciate.
about the genre of music. How would you describe your musical gift?
I would say Afrobeat because that is a genre that everybody knows in terms of music that come out of Africa. But let me tell you, my husband and I, we've had a band for about 20 years. My son is 18, and we started the band 2 years
You have
before.
an 18-year-old?
Yes, I do. I do. Yes,
After the
I
show,
do.
let me know what skincare you use. I want to
Sure,
buy all of it.
sure thing. So yeah, we've had our band for about 20 years, and we have been doing Afrobeat, Afrofusion music before Afrobeat was popular. So now that all the waves is like on Afrobeat music now, so we have now adopted that official, I guess, terminology. But before Afrobeat was Afrobeat and became popular in the Western world, we refer to our music as just African fusion. And then we fuse jazz and soul. We just say African fusion with jazz and soul. But pretty much nowadays, we just say Afrobeat. It's Afrobeat because Afrobeat is popular now, even though we've been doing it like long, 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 long before it became popular.
So before you perform, I'm going to take myself off. Tell us a little bit about the song and give us some history.
Okay.
And then Janeliasoul.
Janeliasoul.
Woo! All right, I'm learning. Is going to perform for us, y'all. So Tell us a little bit about what you're going to perform, maybe the history behind it.
Okay, so the song I'm going to perform is titled, let me see. This is the life. I'm going to do this is. I was thinking about between two songs, but I'm going to go with This Is the Life. And the reason why I'm choosing to perform This Is the Life is because that song I wrote after being in the US for a very long time, and I returned back home to Nigeria. And it just kind of put things in perspective for me, because then I all of a sudden had a lot of gratitude for being able to come to America and live the good life, the life that a lot of people dream of. Because many people in developing countries don't have the same opportunities that we do here in America and in other Western parts of the world. So that's what that song is about. It's basically saying this is a life that people dream of, and just looking at things from a gratitude perspective.
Amen. All
And
right.
I'm going to do it a cappella.
All right. Take it away for us when you're ready.
Okay. Hold this close to your heart. Every day's a gift. You live in this world in peace of mind, working a good job, making money, freedom to go where you want to go, freedom to do what you want to do, freedom to live, to love, to be, and to do your thing, and to do your thing. This is the life. This is the good life. This is the life some people dream of. This is the life. This is the life. This is the good life. This is the life some people dream of.
I loved it. Okay, so I'll tell you the secret is I take myself off just in case you're really bad. Because my face will give it away. Also, nobody wants to see some old guy moving along, which I was, if you could see me in the corner. And acapella is brave. So that shows me that you have talent and faith in your talent. I loved it. You know why? Because it was upbeat and celebratory. I got that from it, and just appreciative. And you said gratitude, but your voice is great. Anybody who can sing a cappella, it's a big deal.
Thank you.
So that was beautiful. All right. So how can they best find your music? Your store, how to download music? Y'all, this is a creative and we want to support our creatives. So not just download, how about buy and do all that good stuff?
Okay.
Let's get behind her. What's the best way?
So everything is Janeliasoul. My artist page, or artist website, I should say, is janeliasoul.com. And my merch store, where you can get some waist beads, is janeliasoul.store. So janeliasoul.com and janeliasoul.store. And of course, all my social media handle is Janeliasoul. So feel free to look me up. I always try my best to respond. I'm very engaging with my fans. So hit me up and I'll be sure to respond to you.
And one last question. It is Women's History Month. And so I'm asking all of my guests, male and female, when I say the word hero, what woman comes to mind for you?
Hero. Even my mother. My mother, she's not a celebrity, but she's a woman that I've always looked up to. In every way, I think she's a hero. She was a single mom for a little part of I guess my teenage years, and she took really good care of us, and she sacrificed for us. So yeah, that's what comes to mind. Yeah.
Beautiful. Y'all get out and celebrate the women heroes in your life. Janeliasoul, thank you so much. I did it that time without hesitation. Come back anytime. Y'all go to janeliasoul.com or janeliasoul.store for the waist beads.
Yes.
Waist beads queen over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I loved every second of it. All right, you guys, get out and support. Have a great weekend, everybody.